In the cattle industry, Montana is known as the seed stock capital of the world. This week, the Montana Department of Agriculture is hosting a group of cattlemen from South America who want to improve their herd's genetic potential by using Montana cattle genetics. Russell Nemitz shares more in a Montana Ag Network feature.
Well, this week, a group of cattlemen from Chile are in Montana visiting cattle operations like Reisig Cattle near Hardin. Dustin Reisig had the opportunity to travel to Chile last fall and see their cattle operations and says it's a great opportunity now to be able to return the favor.
Last year in November, I had the opportunity to go to Chile and see what genetics they had there, and we went to several Black Angus places. And it was neat to see the genetics that they're using and where they're at, and it's a beautiful country and what their feeds and stuff and what genetics they were using. And it come to find out it's a lot of the same genetics we are using, but we used 3 generations ago. And so now it's nice to see a delegation from Chile to come see us and see where, we're 2 to 3 generations ahead, and to see what opportunities they could be doing with their cattle.
Peter McLean is one of the Chilean cattlemen and says Montana is known around the world for its high-quality seed stock genetics.
Well, we were invited by the agricultural department of Montana, and the idea is that we could see your genetics and getting a good idea of what you have to offer for our productive system. We normally breed cattle. We sell young calves or winter calves to the northern part of the country, and it's the genetic input is not what it should be. So we're trying to get new genetics from Montana, as you guys have good quality, and well, I'm especially looking for middle-sized framed cattle.
Dustin says in Chile their cattle market is based on yield, where ours is based on quality. And he says these Chilean cattlemen recognize this, and that's why they're interested in Montana genetics.
Their market might be headed towards a quality-based market instead of just yield grade. And they can see that in our genetics.
And Peter says it's trade missions like this where important relationships are developed that benefit everyone.
We get genetics from Montana, but through big companies, and I think the idea here is to be able to do a bit of direct business between producers, which makes it better for both sides.
Near Hardin, Montana, Russell Nemitz, MTN News.
Thank you, Russell. And he says Montana cattle genetics make their way to international destinations like Chile through semen, embryos, or both.